Thank you very much. I don't know if you have questions. Please.
Andrea Tarquini, La Repubblica, Berlin office. Mr. High Representative, in his statement a few minutes ago in an interview to Die Welt, Mr. Steinmeier stressed that he considers detrimental to the West's interest to fulfill or to have a long-term isolation of Russia. And that's rightly, in my opinion, your opinion too, your point of view too. I must say that in the G7 group and generally in the EU and NATO context, sometimes you also may hear other fiddles, other music. So you stress the need for unity, but don't you see the risk of diverging between hawks and doves, between hardliners and so on the issue of Russia?
Thank you for the question. No. I know that splits and divergences make the headlines more than unity, and I understand your work. I know very well. But the fact is that over the last year and something, where we had to face a very difficult situation in our relations with Russia, we always managed to keep unity, to build unity, both on the pressure we exercise on Russia and on the research for dialogue and for political solutions to the crisis within the European Union and between the European Union and its major partners in the G7, namely with the United States, with Canada, with Japan. We are on the same line. The international principles, the international rules have to be respected and restored. We are investing very much on the success of reforms inside Ukraine, and we are strongly believing in the way of a political solution and of dialogue, and Minsk represents all that. This is obviously in the interest of all the players that were gathered here today. It is clearly in the interest of the European Union to solve the crisis in Ukraine, but at the same time it's not in the interest of anyone around the table today, and for sure in the European Union, to isolate Russia. We've always said, not only Steinmeier, not only myself, but all of us, that it would be good to have, at a certain point, Russia going back to play a responsible role in the international scene, as it is doing on other dossiers. I just mentioned the Iran negotiations, where Russia has played a constructive role. The same can be said for the Middle East peace process, another issue we discussed today. And we work together with Russia, not only the European Union, but also the United States and others, in the UN framework on many other different challenges and crises, from counterterrorism to other things. The point is that we want to see the Ukrainian crisis solved and international law restored. But there is no objective to isolate Russia. It is not a goal to isolate Russia at all, and we're all looking forward to Russia coming back to be a responsible player in the international scene. Obviously, it's in the hands of Russia to take the decision to do so.